Hey guys, my name's Leith. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to teach you guys today why you can't muscle up still, and it's really simple. We're going to be going over two aspects to the muscle up that could be causing you problems, and hopefully by the end of this video you are going to be able to do a muscle up. Firstly, we're talking about the pull-up. Now the pull-up is super important and is different between doing a pull-up and doing a muscle up. A normal pull-up involves us pulling to our chest, and when we pull to our chest, we're pulling in a position which involves us in a neutral wrist. And what we actually want to do is we actually want to turn the wrist into a false grip position, and from this false grip position we're then able to pull over the bar and get on top. So when we do this false grip position, what it's going to do is it's going to change the way we do a pull-up. So instead of doing a pull-up like this on the side, we're going to firstly practice doing a pull-up in a false grip position. Okay, so this is going to teach us a little bit more about how much pressure needs to go on the wrists, and you're going to find potentially that it hurts the first time and you're going to have to get used to it. So if it's too hard still, guys, with this position, you can practice hanging. But firstly, you want to have a mild false grip and pull just like that. Okay, the second thing is the way you pull up. So the way you pull up in a normal pull up, as I was saying before, is your chest is coming up to the bar. Now what we actually want to do is we want to go, if you think of a crescent moon like this, and what we actually want to do is we want to lean where we come forward and pull up and round, so our body comes up and round like a crescent moon. So this is the natural pathway of a muscle up, and it's the only way you can get your chest over the bar. So what you're actually wanting to do is get the nipple line over the bar, and that's going to allow you to dip up into a full muscle up. If you can't get your nipples over the bar, then you're not going to be able to dip, or it's going to be very difficult, especially when you're starting to learn. So to do this, we use our false grip position, and by using our false grip position, we can then pull. Instead of pulling to our chest, we can pull to our belly button. So the next thing we're going to learn is how to do a high pull-up. So to practice this, we pull from this position and we're going to pull all the way to the belly button, and we're trying to go straight up and down, try not to swing too much, and this is just going to build you the pull-up strength to be able to do a muscle up properly. So we're going to start in that false grip. I'm going to try and swing a little bit, and we're going to allow the swing to come forward just about 1 or 2 feet in front of the bar. Okay, so we're going to start, we'll jump up to the bar, now a little swing, and then we're just going to pull just like that. Regain your false grip, pull. Now the pointers of that is not actually to do this till failure, but you want to be doing as many reps as you can where you're pulling as high as you can, and this is going to build you a lot of power for the muscle up. So the first reason why you might not be able to do a muscle up is a connection between this false grip position and the crescent position of how we pull. So if you put those two things together, hopefully it's going to help you get to the muscle up. The second thing that's really important is that you might simply not be strong enough. Okay, so if you can't do 10 pull-ups in a row, then you are not strong enough to do a muscle up just yet. But that doesn't mean you cannot practice the muscle up. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a band and we're going to put the band on the bar. So what this is going to allow us to do is it's going to take away some of our body weight, which is going to allow us to pull up and over the bar. So grab a resistance band where you feel like you can do 5 reps comfortably of a muscle up, and that might be quite thick to start with because you might not have the technique down, but that's fine. You can lower that down really quickly in 1 to 2 weeks once you feel confident with the technique. And even just using the bands for a while, even just 2 weeks might even just get you the right technique, and you'll be like, wow, I can then finally do the muscle up just from using the bands and learning that technique and understanding that you actually did have the strength. It's just bridging that little transition gap between the pull-up and the dip, which is quite difficult to learn if you're not doing negative muscle ups, or banded muscle ups. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 or 2 feet into the band. I like putting 1 foot. We're going to start slightly, again 2 feet behind the bar. We're going to allow a 2 feet swing in front of the bar, and then from that point, when we're in front of the bar, we're going to pull up and over into a muscle up. So we're going to grab the bar, allow the swing, and come up, just like that. Come down, back up. So it's super easy, guys, to use the band to your assistance until you can lower the band and get a lighter band, or do a full muscle up. So when you first learn the muscle up, you might find that you kip a little bit, and that's fine. The kip is going to give you a little bit of momentum to get up, and I'm going to show you the difference between a kipping muscle up and a non-kipping muscle up. So with a kipping muscle up, we're going to put in a little bit more effort to get that swing and use our legs to kind of momentum us up. So we're going to bring our knees up as we come into the muscle up, get some swing, and we can basically use our knees to assist us in getting over the bar. And this is a great technique to learn the movement as well. And even just doing and implementing this technique after the banded, with this, you might just unlock the muscle up right now today. Okay, so the difference between a full muscle up, you guessed it, there's no kip. So when we do a full muscle up, we swing slightly and then go for the muscle up. For a bonus in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how to do a slow muscle up. Now, a slow muscle up is actually not crazy difficult. What you need is a decent amount of strength already and a false grip. So once you get a really good false grip, then you can attempt the slow muscle up. Now with the slow muscle up in the false grip position, you want to make sure you can do at least 5 to 10 false grip pull-ups over the bar without pain. If you cannot do that, then I wouldn't recommend this, as it is going to put a lot of pressure on your wrists. And when we do a slow muscle up, we grab the bar in a really false grip position, because what we're trying to do is when we're pulling and coming over the bar, we're trying to transition into a dip without having to move our hands too much. So I'm going to show you exactly how we do it, and I'm going to need some chalk for this one. Another thing, guys, liquid chalk is a great tool if you're a calisthenics athlete, because it's going to give you better grip, especially if you're doing difficult movements, or say you're lifting very heavy weight. It's going to give you more grip and less chance of slipping and giving yourself blisters. Start from this false grip. We're going to pull. Once we get over the bar, it's easy enough to push up. The hardest thing is getting over the bar. Now, this bar's a little bit wobbly if I needed to kind of adjust my hand position midway, but you get the idea. The point is that you're trying to pull in that false grip position as best as you can, and then you can come over. The slow muscle up, again, I don't recommend it to start with. It's a difficult movement and it requires a level of strength. You can learn this first on a low bar, and if you learn it on a low bar, you can use your feet to assist you with the transition, and on the rings as well is a really good idea to learn it. And you can do negatives of this as well, and that's going to help you get there as well. So I hope this answers your muscle up questions, guys. Just a tip for your muscle up training, I recommend doing 2 to 3 times a week, doing 3 to 5 sets. Specifically on your muscle ups, you can do 1 to 2 exercises focusing on that. So you could do 6 to 8 sets every session focusing on the muscle up, at least 2 times a week, if not 3. And that could be, let's say, trying attempts, negatives, banded, or even feet assisted if you're doing it on a low bar. Any of these exercises you can do, and it's going to help you tremendously towards the muscle up. And don't forget, guys, weighted pull-ups and weighted dips are going to help you get to where you want to be. They're going to build natural strength that's going to cross over to all your calisthenic skills, muscle ups included. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please subscribe, like, comment, and let me know what you want to see next. Thank you.